So what happened? Okay, cool. Thank you. And so we launched VibeRide. Were you guys there last night? Was it off the chain? Off the chain. I mean, we set out over 1,000 seats, and we still had people standing in the back. Right? There were people who literally drove 4 and 5 hours who heard of it that day to get there. So it was really powerful and awesome. And how many of you have seen the special Vibe boom gear?
Yeah!
Right?
It's called Vibe gear.
It's called Vibe gear? It's not called Vibe boom gear? No. It's not called boom Vibe gear? No. Vibe gear. So I'm rocking my Vibe gear today, right? Today, I know you're watching. I'm modeling for today. So you can get this in the store, right? We got the hoodie. Yep, so you got your hoodie, right? All right, so make sure you get your Vibe gear. Now, what I want to do is I just want to go real quick and give you guys some details that in the excitement yesterday may not have been super clear. You guys ready for that?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So there are 3 ways to vibe. 3 ways to vibe, everybody. You can ride, right? This means you're a passenger in the car, you're using Vibe. You can drive, right? So you can be that's what we call a just driver. That's pretty much the same opportunity as, Uber, Lyft, or any other rideshare company. You're just driving. Or you can take advantage of the Vibe Overdrive program. Everybody say Overdrive. Overdrive. And that's really where the specialness, the superness actually starts to happen. Okay? Specialness and superness. Yes. You don't like my words?
They're great.
I feel like he's throwing a little shade. I feel the shade coming. I feel the shade. All right. So here's the thing. What's the specialness, the superness is the R3 concept, right? Where we're taking rideshare to a whole nother level, right? Because as you heard Holton say last night, our visionary super leader who came up with these incredible concepts here and the way to take rideshare to another level, he talked about the fact that, you can't become wealthy just driving. You can't become wealthy in the self-employed quadrant. Right? You have to become a business owner. So what we're doing is with Vibe, what makes us special, our unique selling proposition is that we're really giving rideshare drivers the opportunity to truly become a business owner, not just a self-employed driver. Does that make sense, everybody? Awesome. So the R3 concept means that they can earn when they drive, but they can also earn when other people drive. And you can also earn when others ride. And if you guys are getting this concept, really what's happening here is we're giving rideshare drivers the opportunity to have their own rideshare company within our rideshare company. Right. How many of you think that's hot? Yeah.
I love it that we have feedback.
I know, right? Isn't it cool? Can you guys come every Saturday?
Yeah. We need to take flight school on the road.
I love those.
We need to figure out how, somebody needs to, the city needs to win for us to come. We'll figure out a contest.
Some sort of a contest.
We'll figure out a way.
So if we made a contest and said, hey, if whatever city does X, we'll come and do flight school live in your city. You guys will do that?
Yeah. Taking it on the road.
Raise your hand if you're from a cold city.
We're not going there.
Win. No matter what you do. Like, even if you win, you won't win.
Who's from a warm city? Anybody from Hawaii? No?
No?
Okay, we got
no, wait, Hawaii's over there?
Yes. All right, we're going to Hawaii.
Okay, because Hawaii, you've already won. You might send one boomerang. You're winning! Okay. All right, so now let's talk about when you drive, here's how you get paid. You get up to 75% of the distance and the time part of the fare, okay? Of the distance and time part of the fare. Now, that's going to be after your first 50 rides each month. Prior to that, it's 70, okay? Now, and of course, that excludes the per ride fee. It excludes taxes and tolls and all the stuff that should be excluded. Now, here's where we get special again. We get special where we take another 12.5% of the ride and we put it into what we call the drive share, right? And the drive share means that now we're taking this and we're making it available to those who help build the business. You see, how many of you help build Uber's business? How many of you help build Lyft's business? How many of you help build Facebook? How many of you help build Amazon? By sharing with your friends, sharing. I want to see you. You shared it with your friends. You told somebody about it. They downloaded the app. They started using it. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Hands up, right? Now, question for you. Keep those hands up if you got paid to do it. How many of you are still getting paid from those companies because your friends are using those services? No, right? So that 12.5% is us saying, no, we're not going to do that. We're asking you to help us build this business and we're going to pay you for it. And not just for a little while, we're going to pay you for it. Ready?
I'm ready.
In perpetuity.
That's a big word. It's too early for those words, Tigre.
Yes, in perpetuity. All right, so you guys want to know how does it work? How do we get these drivers signed up? Now, here's the thing. Our apps are all approved.
Encourage him.
Huh? Okay, right? So our apps are all approved, but we've only turned on the driver app to download. You know why? Because we know how y'all are. If we turn on the rider app, you guys go out there and get 6 billion riders, and we don't have any drivers yet, and the rider's gonna be frustrated. Does that make sense? So that's why the rider app is not in the store yet, right? So once we get some drivers in, they've got to enroll, they got to get background checks, they got to go through the process. So once we have a bunch of drivers that are ready to drive, we're gonna pop that app up in the App Store, and you guys can now go get those customers. But how many of you want to know how do you get drivers and customers on board? Anybody want to know? Yeah. If you want to know, say I want to know. All right, okay. Then we're gonna show you. Here we go. I don't know if you've been in your back office lately. But yesterday around 6 o'clock, we turned on a new boomerang widget. Yes. Anybody see it? Anybody mess with it? Oh, so you broke it. I'm just teasing. All right, so there's a new boomerang widget, and in that boomerang widget, guess what? You've got 3 types of boomerangs. Everybody say 3. All right, so when you do the drop down, you see up at the top it says type of boomerang, right? So, good. All right, can we go back? All right, so it's the top, it says type of boomerang. Anybody want to guess what that means? It means that's where you choose the type of boomerang. All right, so when you click on it and you drop it down, it's going to give you the opportunity to do a travel boomerang. It's going to give you the opportunity to do a driver boomerang. And it's going to give you the opportunity to do a rider boomerang. Right? Boom, 3. Right. So guess what you need to do? You need to use the right type of boomerang for the right type of person. Does that make sense? Now, can I let y'all in on a little secret? Little secret. We're running a promo. You're hearing about it first on Flight School. You're not excited enough, so I'm not going to tell you. Can we get some coffee for this side of the room? All right, because this side has got all the juice. I'm ready to go. Okay. About the promo? I swear. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all okay? When y'all walk in, people be like, are you in a boomerang? No, that's not good. Sorry. All right, here's the thing. Here's the promo. All right. When the rideshare boomerangs the Vibe boomerangs?
Yes,
Right?
everything.
But they also say you're already in the business, $30 roughly in Florida, and you have to pay for your vehicle inspection, and we've seen that from anywhere from $20 to $30. Okay, so that's all you got to do. Pass all that stuff. We have enrollment process. We'll have a little training, and then you'll be approved, and you'll be ready to rock and roll and start driving. Sounds cool?
Yeah.
Oh, you are so excited, and I love you for it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna transplant you and pick you up and put you over here to help. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, now overdrive. If they want to be in the overdrive program, which is now you build your fleet, right? Isn't that cool concept? Build your fleet, recruit a bunch of drivers, and when they drive, you get paid. Build your rider base, get customers, get riders, and when they ride, you get paid, even if they're not in your car. Isn't that cool? Right? All right, so 2 steps. You ready? Why did I do this? 2 steps. 2 steps. All right. Step 1, sign up as a driver. Right? How do you sign up as a driver? Download the app, go through the process. Step 2, sign up for the Overdrive program, and that's at VibeOverdrive.com. VibeOverdrive.com. Now, when they get to VibeOverdrive.com, they're going to be in an enrollment process. I didn't put in the screenshots here. They're going to need your TSA number. Okay. Now, and basically what they're doing at that point is they are enrolling in iBoomerang, but in a special Vibe program. Okay. Their back office is going to be a little bit different. They're not going to see iGo. Initially, they're not getting an iDecide. We're building one for them. Okay. But once we do that, it'll appear in their back office, but it's basically a modified back office to keep them focused on driving, unless they want to do more than that. Okay. Now, last thing I want to say is this. These are the 2. This is how they get started. This is the pack for the Overdrive program. Okay. Then we can get click. Okay. So it's their enrollment kit. Their business registration is $49.95. That's a one-time registration fee. Their pack is $200. They go together. This is not like iBoomerang where you can do just the $49.95. You have to do both in this particular case. There's $99.95 a month subscription. And as you heard Holton say last month, when they enroll 3, theirs goes down, their monthly subscription goes down to $49.95. Okay? And for every, I love her. You keep her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it. We're taking it with us on the road.
You're moving to Houston. All right. And for every month that they have 3, it's $49.95. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right. So if they had 3 this month, great, $49.95. If they fall off and they only got 2 next month, it's $99.95. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I gotta make sure you guys know the details. All right. And it says 100 boomerangs because we had to assign a number. But those boomerangs are actually what? Unlimited. They get their Vibe fleet management system, which is their back office, and you get 100 CV. We got blue diamonds in the room. Blue diamonds, Peter and Karen. Should they be more excited about that? Awesome. Okay, so now you guys have some details. Now we have a recording of the details. You guys know what to do? Yeah! You may officially start enrolling drivers. Now, one thing I need to tell you, we are still smoothing out our process. How many of you have been with us from the beginning? Yeah! How many of you have seen us progressively get things tight? Yeah! Okay, all right. Vibe is gonna be like that. That's why we started in one market. Okay, so right now our system is not super smooth. We are refining, we're dialing it in. We're just letting you guys grow with us. So it is not tight. Please don't complain. Ooh. Just roll with us, okay? All right. By the time we get to Texas, it's gonna be better. And then after that, we'll be able to start popping out markets like nothing. All right. But right now, you can start enrolling drivers, and by the end of the weekend, we'll be able to approve drivers because we have some drivers waiting to be approved, and then we'll be able to rock and roll. You good? Good. Ooh, Mark, I'm tired. I say, but I'm tired.
You are?
Tired. That was a lot, man. It was a lot, bro.
Okay.
A lot. I need
So,
a nap.
so you said something that might need a little clarification.
Uh-oh.
No.
Time out.
No. Not yet. Not yet. He's got to do something pretty egregious there. All right. So
I'm working on it.
You said Florida. So we're here today. We're in the Florida
Yes,
market.
yes, sir.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
you said something about Texas.
Tejas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tejas. When's that gonna happen? When are we gonna roll that out? He's still energized. Look at him. He's not tired.
Can you say accelerate? February. And how many of you guys know where accelerate's gonna be? No. You gotta learn how to say it right. H-Town, baby. Look, you guys say, you guys ready? H-Town, baby. Yes, that's where it's gonna be.
Okay,
Not
we're moving
yet?
on.
No.
No.
That's it?